taking you through approximately 30-minute yoga class today. Hope you are all feeling awesome. Get into something comfortable so you'll be able to move freely and pop on some tunes and we'll get moving. Begin by finding a comfortable seat. I should mention as well today you might like to grab a strap or a piece of rope, piece of maybe a belt. And I'm sitting on a block, but you can sit on some books, a blanket, a towel, whatever you have in your home. Closing down the eyes. I always like to start class by just connecting to how we're feeling and to our breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Notice if the breath feels restricted or if it feels open and expansive. We'll inhale for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing to count to 4 on the inhale and exhale. Of course, if at any point you do feel that this is restrictive, just let go of that breath count and come back to your natural breath rhythm. I find when I bring a count to my breath that it allows the mind to stop and slow down. It takes the attention away from my thoughts and it makes me come to the present moment. At any time throughout the practice today, you can always come back to that breath count if you notice your mind wander. Just bringing the attention back to the breath, in and out of the nose. Inhale through the nose and open mouth exhale. Letting everything pour out, opening the eyes. Inhale to reach the arms up. And try to get the arms up in line with our ears. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Reach up tall through the fingers. And we'll open and close our palm of our fingers like we're trying to flick something off our fingers. Open and close. Flick it off for 10. Faster. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, faster, 2, and 1, lower down. Finding that belt strap, or if you have rope, just finding something. I like to take my hands quite wide to start. You can always choose to bring them in closer together after we've done a few rounds. I love this practice to open up across the front of the chest. Often when we're sitting hunched all day long, we don't get that lovely opening. As we inhale, arms come up overhead, both shoulders drop back and over at the same time, noticing if one shoulder wants to drop back. First, taking it all the way behind. Inhale to reach the arms up. Stretch and pull that rope. You might have heard my shoulder crack. I'll face the side. Continue. You guys still face me. Inhale. Pull that strap or belt away. Feel the chest open. Drop it behind. Inhale to reach it up. Exhale to drop it forward. We'll take it up once more. This time holding at the top, finding that juicy spot, watching that you're not flaring the front of the chest forward, but you'll have a nice straight spine. And exhale to let it drop back. Inhale. All the way up and over. We'll drop the strap to the side. We won't need it again. Finding our seat. Rinsing out the shoulders. Reach the arms up. Arms up in line with the ears. Twist towards that right knee. Drop left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes behind us. Tips of the fingers touching the ground. Gaze over that right shoulder. Straight spine. On the exhale, see if you can twist a little further towards that right shoulder. Right hand. Inhale back to center, facing me. Inhale. Spinning towards that left knee. Right hand to the top of the left knee. Left hand reaches behind. Twist. Using the breath to move the body. Staying long in the spine. And back to center. Coming off the block. Finding our Navasana. Let's get our core going. You might start with your hands under the thighs, or if you want it a little bit further, you can have the hands out already. We'll start to lift one leg off and then the other, finding that 90-degree angle. Perfectly fine to stay here with the hands tucked under the thighs, or maybe reaching the arms forward. Draw that belly button back up towards the spine, lift the chest, shoulders away from ears. Maybe from here you go a step further, straighten the legs. I'm shaking. Don't worry if you are too. Because I'm talking, I'm going to come back down to the 90 degrees. Please feel free to do that as well. Inhale. Draw the chest a little closer to the knees. When we exhale, we're going to straighten the legs, lie back. Let chest and legs are hovering. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Inhale up. Keep squeezing that belly button back towards the spine. Squeeze, hug the legs in towards each other. And up. Next time we'll hold for 5. Hold, squeeze the legs together, squeeze the belly button. 2, 1, and lower. Hug the knees up into the chest. Roll on that lower back with the knees, making circles on the ceiling. Opposite direction. Hands under thighs, and we'll rock and roll up along the spine, all the way over. Feel free to just roll off to one side. We will meet in our all fours position. I'm going to face this way. Shoulders stack on top of wrists, hips on top of knees. Pressing firmly through the tops of the fingers, the knuckle, palm of the hand. Push the floor away. Feel the chest lift in round. And then as we inhale, we find our cat. Drop the belly, lift the chest. Gaze looks forward. Exhale, round, finding our cat and cow movements. Looking in between the knees, feel the tailbone drop down towards the heels. Inhale. Chest drops towards the mat. Push the floor away with the hands. Exhale, round. Tailbone drops towards the heels. Staying firm and strong through our base. Moving at your own pace now. Maybe deciding to make some more fluid movements. Making circles. Dropping the hips out to one side. Listening to your body. We'll meet in a neutral spine. Gaze in between the hands. Tuck the toes. Our downward dog. Spread the fingers wide. Make it look like the tips of your fingers are turning white, that you're pressing so firmly into the mat. Push that floor away. Lift the knees. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep those knees bent. You might have heard my body crack again. And then we're just going to start by walking our dog, taking one heel towards the floor and the other heel. If it's your first one of the day, be gentle on your body. Bend those knees as much as you need. When you're ready, finding stillness, push the floor away. Feel the eyes of the underarms wrap under towards the face. Chest moves towards the thighs as the inner thighs wrap in. Hips lift a little higher. Heels work their way towards the floor, but without compromising the straight spine. Keeping those knees bent. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale to step the feet to the top of the mat. Slow as you need. Feet at hip width distance. Inhale halfway. Flat back, straight legs. Hands can be on shins or thighs or fingertips to mat. Draw the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Exhale to fold and let it fall. Or let go. Uttanasana. Grab opposite elbow with opposite arm. Let the head be soft, shaking it yes and no. Inhale to rise. Reach the arms wide, and we're going to reach them tall. You might not be able to see mine, but we're reaching them tall. Palms come to touch at our heart space. Moving through our sun salutation. Inhale, arms reach wide and up. Exhale, they come down through our center and we fold at the hips. When you need, bend the knees, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back, straight legs. Finding your option, hands to thigh or hands to floor. Press the hands into the mat, either side, the tops of the toes. We're finding our first plank. Press back through the heels, but shift the weight onto the toes. Hug those thumbs in towards each other. We'll lower the knees for the first time. Elbows hug into the ribs as we lower down. Press the floor away, moving towards it. Untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Hug those shoulder blades in towards each other. Hover the hands, lift the chest. Baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Twice more. Inhale. Pressing tops of feet into the mat. Lift the chest. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Press the hands into the mat. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And when you're ready, choosing to step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Uttanasana. Inhale to rise all the way to standing. Head comes up last. Reach the arms wide. Hands come to our heart space. Inhale. Reach the arms wide. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, straight legs. Press the hands into the mat. Stepping back, plank. Choosing to drop the knees if you need. I'm going to stay high this time to show you guys our upward facing dog. We shift our weight onto the tops of the toes. Shoulders adjust forward of the wrists. As we lower down, we hover just above the mat to flip the tops of the feet into the mat. Lift the chest, finding our upward facing dog. The only thing we want touching are the tops of the feet and the hands. Always remembering though to listen to your body. Being mindful of our spine always. Now down dog, step or jump to the top. Inhale halfway, flat back. Shoulder blades draw down the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Palms come to touch at our heart space. Inhaling. Exhale to bow and fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Press the hands into the mat, step back. Chaturanga, your choice, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Really squeezing those inner thighs together to protect the lower back. Meeting in our down dog. From here, inhale, right leg to sky, keeping the hips square and neutral. Press through that left heel. Press through the right heel. Come high on the left toes. Bend the right knee. Bringing it through and stepping at the top of the mat. Finding our fingertips. Lift the chest, low lunge. Drop the back knee. Keep the left toes tucked. Inhale, we reach up. Hands can be on hips. Or we continue to reach them up. Doing awesome. See if you can sit those hips a little bit deeper while lifting the belly up and away from the thigh. And breathe. Inhale, half monkey. Hands can be on hips or they find the floor. We flex the right toes towards us as we sit back towards the left heel. Maybe choosing to find a deeper stretch if you want to walk the hands forward. But keeping them either side of the legs is perfectly fine. Walking them forward to find our Anjaneyasana. Reach the arms up one more time. Can you take those hips a little deeper, pressing through the left knee, the right heel. Draw that belly up and away. You've got those opposing actions of dropping into the mat, but lifting the chest away. Exhale, fold forward once more. Flex the right toes back. Exhale, frame that front foot. Lift the back knee. Step back to plank. Let's play here. Finding our side plank. Option to come to the side edge of both feet. Left hand to hip. Feet stack. Your choice. Always can lower the right leg down. Reach the left hand up. Or we are here. And maybe you just play with lifting that left leg. Listening to your body. Exhale, place the left hand back down. We'll move straight to our downward facing dog from here. Lift the hips, bend the knees. Inhale, left foot to sky. Press through both heels. High on the right toes, bend the left knee. Come really high on those right toes to step the left foot in between the hands. Look up, low lunge. Drop the right knee. Inhale, reach up. Anjaneyasana. Sink those hips a little deeper, but draw the belly button up and away from the thigh. Exhale, fold. Flex that left toe towards your face. Sit back towards the right heel. Walk the hands forward. Anjaneyasana. Noticing if your mind has gone elsewhere or if you are here and present, coming back to the breath. Exhale, sit back towards the right heel. Flex the left toes. Walk the hands forward, frame that left foot. Lift the right knee, step the left foot back, finding our side plank on the left side. Spin the heels out. Maybe right foot stacks on top of left. Just play. Lift the hips a little higher. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Now when you're ready, right hand back to mat. Chaturanga or straight to down dog. Option baby cobra or upward facing dog. Just because you see somebody doing it one way doesn't mean that you need to do it as well. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, step it in between the hands. From here, in our low lunge, we're actually going to come all the way up. Starting to build a bit of heat now. Pressing through that back left heel. I'm going to bring my hands to hips so you can see them. We'll bend the left knee. Lift up through the belly. Bring the hands out at 90 degrees. We're going to tap the left knee to mat. As we do so, we're going to hug the shoulder blades back towards each other. So we lower down, squeeze the shoulders back towards each other. And lift. Lower down, tap. And lift. Doing awesome. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Imagine like you've got an orange in between those shoulder blades and you're trying to juice it. Last time. Really good. From here, we spin the back heel out 90 degrees, finding our warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Front knee is tracking in line with the second toe. Watch that you're not sticking your butt out, but you have got the tailbone dropping, the pelvis is neutral. Straighten the front leg, reach the right arm up, left hand slides down the back of the left leg. Inhale, bend into that right knee, right forearm goes up towards the ceiling. Bring the right forearm to the top of the right knee. Reach the left arm up and over. Getting a beautiful stretch down that left side body. Seeing if you can open a little deeper towards the left side, left shoulder. We'll take it dynamically, opening up. Imagine you're waving to somebody. Exhale, reach back up. Gaze can be down at that right foot, or you can trace the ceiling with your fingers. Notice if you can open through that left shoulder a little bit deeper. Next time we'll hold it forward. Spin towards the left side, shoulders away from ears. Inhale to rise. Finding that reverse warrior, but this time right hand reaches over as left hand reaches forward. Really good. Spin the hands back down. Step back to plank. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to sky. High on those right toes, just step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale to rise. Crescent lunge. Press back through that right heel. Bend the right knee. Lift through the pelvis. Bend the arms, cactus. And we're lowering down. You guys have got this, don't worry. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. And lift. Lower down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lower down. Squeeze that belly button in. Hug the inner thighs towards each other. And from here, we spin on the back heel, find our warrior two. Back foot is at 90 degrees out to the side. Front knee faces forward, tracking over the second toe. Shoulders away from ears. Feel the pelvis drop down. Reverse warrior, straighten the front leg. Reach the left arm up, gaze down at the back foot. Bend into that front knee. Left forearm comes to the top of the left knee. Reach the right arm up. Parsvakonasana, side angle. Hope you guys are working up some heat as well. Inhale to open. Waving to that friend. From our homes. See if you can open a little more through that right shoulder. Finding that beautiful rotation of the shoulder joint. Noticing if it feels different to the other side. Watching that you're not dropping into that left arm, but lifting it up and away. The left hand is not dumping into that left knee. Reach the fingertips over. Hold. Inhale to rise, straighten the front leg. We find that peaceful warrior. Right hand reaches forward as the left arm reaches up. And we windmill the hands down. Vinyasa. Step the left toes back. High to low push up. Or back to down dog. Lower down. Tops of feet pressing into mat. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. High on the left toes. Step the right foot in between the hands at the top. This time as we reach up, we're going to come straight to our warrior two. So we spin the back heel, so it's facing at 90 degrees. Front knee stacking over front ankle. Shoulders away from ears. Reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg. Reach the right arm over. Inhale, Parsvakonasana, side angle. This time we hold. Reach the left arm up and over. Inhale, reverse warrior. This time reach that left hand forward. Peaceful warrior. Really nice hands to hips. Spin the left toes to face forward. Turn the left toes out. From here, you might stay high. Listen to your body and bend into that left knee. This is perfectly fine. You might start to feel it on the inside of the right leg. Chest stays high. Maybe you can find more space. Maybe reach the hands forward. Maybe the right foot starts to slide down. Listen to your body. Skandasana. It took me a long time to be able to do this. A lot of people often say that, how can you do these poses? But it's not about being able to do them straight away. It's about the journey. Inhaling, no matter where you are, we inhale and lift all the way back up to standing. Turn the right toes forward. Frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. You're doing really well, guys. Inhale, left foot to sky. Step the left foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. Finding our warrior two as we reach up, spin, open. Left toes out to the side wall. Inhale, reverse warrior, straighten the front leg. Reach right hand back down that right foot. Inhale, Konasana. We hold. Reach the right arm up and over, opening through that right shoulder. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach the right fingers forward as the left fingers reach overhead. And sorry guys, I'm going to be facing with my back to you. Actually, I'm going to turn around so you can still see me, but we turn both our feet in. Hands to hips. This time we'll be taking it on the right side. Turn the right toes out about 45 degrees. Bend into that right knee. Maybe you stay here, finding namaste arms. Maybe you lower. Reach the hands forward for balance. Inhale, using the floor if you need, coming up, hands to hips. We would be facing that way, so we come back, frame the left foot with the hands. Step back to plank, lower down, shift the weight forward. Chaturanga, your last one. Flip the toes, look up. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, we walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Let it go. Let the head be heavy. From here, we'll find our chair pose, Utkatasana. A little bit more fire to bring into the practice. We scrape the fingertips along the floor. Sit those hips back like you're sitting into a chair. Reach the arms up, biceps in line with ears. Face you guys. We don't want to be sticking our butt out too much. We want just a gentle tuck of the tailbone. And breathe. Draw that belly back in, sink the hips a little lower. And release to straighten. Really good job, guys. Palms face forward. Close down the eyes. Tadasana, our mountain pose. Notice how you're feeling. We'll take one final balance pose, our tree pose. Option to bring the right toes to the right, so to the left ankle, to the inside of the left thigh, or to the inside of the left shin, or the inside of the left thigh. I had socks on earlier, it was quite hard to do this. So if you're wearing socks, maybe take them off. Hands to hips. If you're down here, perfectly fine. I might do that as well because I'm getting short of breath. Just close down the eyes. Maybe you take it a step further and reach the arms up. Throwing the balance possibly. But don't worry if you're moving, because in our tree pose, trees are always moving with the breeze. Moving with change. Allowing ourselves to be fluid and to flow with whatever is happening around us. Allowing ourselves to laugh when we might fall. It's all part of the practice. Release the hands, release the right foot. Arms face forward. And breathe. Weight onto the right foot. Left foot comes to the right ankle, right shin, or right thigh. Hands to heart center, hands to hips, or reaching them up long either side of the ears. Notice how you move, maybe looking down at the ground or at the wall in front of you. Finding a drishti point, something to focus on. Shoulders are down, making sure they're not sneaking up towards the ears. And you exhale to lower, palms face forward. Really good job, guys. At the top of your mat, we'll reach the arms tall one last time, folding forward. Uttanasana. Press the hands into the mat. We briefly meet in our plank, but we drop the knees, sitting back towards the heels, finding our child's pose. Forehead to mat, arms come down in line with our legs, and the tops of our shoulders just might roll forward. Letting the body be heavy, allowing yourself to be here for the final stages of the practice where we integrate the movements. Inhale, slowly roll up. Extend the legs out long in front of you. Bring the right foot to the left thigh, similar to what we just did with our tree pose, but now we're on the ground. Reach the arms up, lift out of the hips, looking forward. Reach, flex those left toes towards you, and then when you can't fold any deeper, you drop the hands. Doesn't matter where you are, you might just be here. Working the chest towards the leg rather than the head down, because we want to keep our spine long. Soften the eyes, soften the jaw. Maybe coming back to that count of 4, in and out of the nose. Inhale, roll up the spine. Lift that right knee. I'm actually going to pick it up and step it over the left leg, choosing to stay here with the left foot extended, or choosing to bend it back towards our right sit bone. I find that my right sit bone lifts when I take it back, so I'm going to lean it forward, but you guys are welcome to choose what is nice for you. Reach the left arm up. We're going to wrap it around that right knee, hug it up towards your chest, reach the right hand back behind, like we did at the start of class, but a little bit stronger now. Flex the left toes towards you, using the exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Extend that right leg long. Left foot in towards the right thigh. Reach both arms up. And as we did on the other side, we lean our chest towards that right leg, flexing the right toes. Allowing the hands to rest. Once you've extended your spine as long as you can, then you can choose to drop the head. Where has your mind gone? Noticing if you start to have thoughts flooding back in about what you need to do today, or what you've done today, what you need to do tomorrow. And just coming back to the present moment, coming back to the breath count, allowing yourself to just be here without needing to do anything. Walk the hands back towards you. Pick up that left foot and take it over the right. Bend that right arm to hug it around that left foot. Reach the left hand back behind. Gaze over left shoulder. Twist a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Extend both legs long. We'll actually come to lay on our backs now. Lower all the way down to the floor. Bend the knees, soles of feet pressing into the mat, scraping the backs of our heels with our fingertips, pressing hands into the mat. As you inhale, feel the pelvis tuck up towards you. Press down through the soles of the feet and you'll notice the pelvis lifts and each bone of the spine works its way up towards the ceiling. Using the arms to press the floor away, the feet to push the floor away to lift those hips a little higher. And as we exhale, we lower down bone by bone. Slow and controlled. Inhale to lift. Noticing that you're not clenching your butt cheeks. Visualize the inner thighs wrapping towards each other, but they stay apart. We'll take it once more. This time, when you're at the top, we're going to work our hands under our spine, and you might notice that they can interlace under your sit bones, pushing the fist of the hand down into the mat to lift the hips a little higher. Imagine like you're squeezing a block in between the knees, in between the thighs. Keeping the chin tucked into the chest. Release the hands and just lower down, slow and controlled. Last thing to touch is our tailbone. All the way down. Once you touch, take the feet wide and then allow the knees to drop in together to meet. Hands on your belly. Allow the body to be still. This is our counter pose after a back bend. Just allowing the spine to come back to neutral. You can let the feet go long now. We'll take one final twist. Hug that right knee up towards the chest. Reach the right arm long along the mat. Inhale. Exhale, we drop the right knee over to the left. Finding a beautiful stretch across our right chest. Looking over the right arm. Closing the eyes if that's comfortable. Using the left hand as a weight to push that right knee down. You can always place something under the right knee. Maybe you have a pillow that you roll onto. Inhale back up. Extend the right leg long as we hug the left knee to chest. Reach the left arm along the mat, palm facing up. Exhale to take the right knee over to the left knee over to the right side. Looking over our left shoulder. Let the body be soft. Resist the urge to push. Inhale back up. Extend the left foot along the ground. Maybe you choose to end your practice here. Or if you'd like to stay with me, we'll just spend a few minutes in our Shavasana. Palms face up. Take the feet wide and let the toes hang out towards the side. Let the body be heavy. Our Shavasana is such an important part of the practice where we allow the body to integrate everything we've just done. We get to take these final moments of stillness in our mind. You can let go of the breath count and find that natural breath rhythm. or if it allows you to let go of thought, you also can count. Just doing whatever serves you. There's no right or wrong. Notice how the body feels as it's heavy along the floor beneath you. Back of the head, the back of the chest, the arms, heavy into the floor, back of the hand, backs of the legs and the heels. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need. Maybe you've got some beautiful tunes on. If you'd like to move with me, we'll begin by wriggling our toes and our fingers. Maybe taking a stretch overhead. Keeping the eyes closed for as long as you need. Bend the knees and roll off to your favourite side. Rolling all the way up, we'll find ourselves in that seated position that we started the class in. Eyes closed. Inhale. Open up, exhale. It's just nice to let it all go for one final time. Hands come to rest at our heart center. Always remembering that you can find this stillness and this presence at any time in the day, no matter what you're experiencing. Our breath allows us to be in control. Thank you for being part of this practice, and I look forward to sharing more with you. Namaste.